People say nowadays, a wedding is not a wedding if you don't have a fountain of booze. I thought a wedding or an Anandakarish is not an Anandakarish if you don't have your guru. There's nothing good that's going to come out of it. You might have fun, party all night, and then you fall on the floor and you're not even conscious. And someone who's not conscious, they are like dead people. A Sikh is always conscious. Tyar bar tyar. Because we have seen people coming to Gurdwara so high, highly intoxicated, eyes red, and they have alcohol in their body, coming to the Gurdwara for the Anandakarish. How do you think Guru Sahib is going to bless the couple when we can't even follow Guru Sahib's Maryada? Use that money they're going to spend on buying all that alcohol, save that money, and maybe do some charity, feed some, homeless people, or do some seva. WhyGuru, I have just found out the greatest secret that you need to know if you want to find peace within yourself, become peaceful, and gain liberation from this world. Now, this information is really useful, first of all, for everyone, but especially for those people who cannot sit down and do bhakti, or don't have time to do Nam Simran, or maybe not even interested to do any form of bhakti. So I was going through Rahatnama, a book by Pyara Singh Padam, and I came across Rahatnama by Bhai Daya Singh Ji, which is the first Pyara from the Panch Pyare. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji told Bhai Daya Singh Ji, these 5 things you need to renounce, completely let go of, completely out of your life if you want to attain Jivan Mukti. Jivan Mukti means someone who's Jivan Mukt means they are liberated, they are free from the cycle of life and death while being alive, right? And you become Ananda, like you become peaceful with yourself, and basically you're one with WhyGuru. And I was like, whoa, this is so cool. Then it got me thinking, wait, this is Rahatnama by Daya Singh Ji. What about Gurbani? Does Gurbani say anything about these 5 things? And I realized when I went on iGurbani app, Bhai Gurdas Ji speaks about the same thing as well. So I'm going to share the secret with you. These are 5 things that you need to renounce and completely let go of from your life if you want to become liberated and become peaceful. 1, 2, and 3 are very much connected. You will see them occurring in Panktiyan together. Number 1 is Partan. Partan means having bad intention or looking at someone else's wealth and comparing it to yourself and having ill intention towards them, or even becoming jealous of their tan daulat, their wealth. So for example, you look at someone else's success, they have a great house, they have a great career, great car, great family, and you have ill intention, ill thought, jealousy. Mara says, let go of all of that. Number 2 is Paratan. Paratan or Paristri. This is basically having ill intention and looking at someone else's spouse, someone else's wife or husband with a Mari Nazar, which means that you look at another man or another woman with bad thoughts and ill intention. Mara says, do not look at anyone else's wife with ill intention. See everyone equal to you as your sister and your brother, elder to you as your mother and your father, and younger to you as your sister and your brother. Number 3 is Paranindya. So Paranindya is basically doing chugli, doing nindya, or gossiping, or telling lies, or spreading fake news about other people. So basically, you look at their happy family, their success, their wealth, their house, their car, and you think, how can things be perfect? Sure, there's something wrong with this. So people then start gossiping about them, talking bad, slandering. So Mara says, remove all these things. Now, I went to iGurbani app and I found out that Bhai Gurdas Ji speaks about these 3 things in the same pankti. So this is in Var 29 and Pauri number 2. The topic is Guru Nanak ne kime bachaya? How did Guru Nanak Dev Ji save me as a Sikh? So Bhai Gurdas Ji says, Paratan, Paraninda, Mate, Naam daan isnan dedaya. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji, when we became a Sikh of Guru Sahib, which means following the teachings of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, having that prem, shraddha, bhavana towards our Guru, Guru Sahib helped us to remove these three avguna. Partan and par ninda. And what Guru Sahib has blessed us with is Naam, Dan, Ishnan. The blessings of Naam, charity, Ishnan. Guru Sahib has blessed us with that. The fourth thing that we have to let go or renounce is jua, gambling. In any form of gambling, well, I don't know much about gambling, but online gambling or face-to-face gambling, where you put your wealth, your money, your salary at stake, and you gamble your whole life. Nothing is going to come out of it. Maybe you win once, but what's the chances of you winning again? But there's a very high chance of you keep on losing at each game or when you're gambling. And the fifth one is madra. Madra means any form of intoxication. So this is something that's plaguing our pantha. Wherever we go, especially at Ananda Karaj, people say nowadays, a wedding is not a wedding if you don't have a fountain of booze. Well, I didn't know that. I thought a wedding or an Ananda Karaj is not an Ananda Karaj if you don't have your Guru or your lava. So we have to change our mindset, because I've seen this with my own eyes. Madara, intoxication, alcohol is one of the leading cause of domestic violence, home issues, problems in relationships, husband and wife, in families as well, fights will happen. So there's nothing good that's going to come out of it. You might have fun, party all night, and then you fall on the floor and you're not even conscious. And someone who's not conscious, Mara says, they are like dead people. A Gursikh, a Sikh is always conscious. Tyar bar tyar. So you need to bring some changes into your life by renouncing these 5 things. They might not be easy, but especially if you're finding it hard to start Nam Simran Bhakti right away, then start letting go of things. It's basically you're going on a spring cleaning, like how we spring clean our home. Spring clean your body, spring clean your mind, your thoughts, your action, and start removing things that are not going to help you attain peace in this world. So even with changes, some of the changes that you can make is when you look at someone else's success, maybe they're more successful than you, say to Guru Sahib, ki Sache Parchar, how great you are to give so much of success to this person. Their karma must be really good. Maharaj Kirpa karo, allow me to do my best, do Kirpa so I can put in a lot of effort as well, so that I can be successful as well. But if I'm not, or if it's based on my karma, teach me to accept it. And may I be happy for other people. Be happy for them. This is one of the guna Guru Nanak Dev Ji teaches us. Number 2, par istri. Looking at another person's wife or husband, completely stop doing that. If you have ill intentions, look away. Maybe stop going to the gatherings or in that group of people or circle of friends where these ill thoughts are coming in. Change your environment. Then par ninda. Start realizing what causes you to start doing ninda. Is it picking up a phone call of someone will start talking and talking and talking? Maybe don't pick up the call. Or maybe if you have to, say, hey, I'm not really interested talking about this right now. I don't feel good. Stand up for yourself. Then we have jua or gambling and madara. Have a buddy system. Tell someone when you're about to do it so they can stop you. Tell your family, your spouse, your friend, your relative, your somebody, Guru Sahib, or bring that thought, put something in your wallpaper, in your phone or at home that reminds you ki don't do it. Physical reminders. And madara, intoxication, start to slowly remove it from your life. I'll tell you a funny story. I went to India with my father for the first time and I was 12 years old. My father used to drink, and he used to drink a lot. And of course, he's a really kind person, but he had a drinking problem. So in India, when we went to the Pender, it was winter, so very high chance of everyone just drinking. So the ladies, the children were in the room after dinner. We were just in the room chilling and watching TV and you know, talking. And the men were outside drinking. I was not happy because I want my father in the room, and I know that he knows that he shouldn't be drinking. So why is he drinking? So, and he knows that I get upset when he drinks. Being a stayed with a single parent, so we have this understanding that we're always going to communicate with each other. So I went out of the room. I went to the group, that table where the man was sitting down, and I took his glass of drink, whatever was in that glass, looked like sharab, and I smashed it on the floor. I didn't say a word, and I went back to the room. Couple of minutes later, all the men came back into the room and said, let's go to sleep, and everybody slept. I remember another incident. This was very personal, very, very personal to me, that I wanted Guru Sahib to please do Kirpa, that my dad can stop drinking. And he wouldn't tell, and I didn't know the signs. So I said, Maharaj, help my father to stop drinking and give me a sign that I know he started drinking so that I can, you know, help him. So whenever my dad used to drink, he used to get challe, like blisters, really big blisters on his palm and on his feet, and it used to be really painful. So it was not easy to see that, but slowly, because of the pain he had to endure every time he drinks, he eventually stopped drinking. And bring some change. I'm not saying to do ardas that I did, but I was in a desperate situation. But what I'm trying to tell you is, make some bold changes in your life. People might not be happy, but we are not here to make the world happy. We are here to make Guru Sahib happy. So one of the changes I really encourage you to do is, at your Ananda Karaj, whether you're a Sahajtari Sikh, you're a Punjabi, if you are doing Ananda Karaj, which means you're going to the Gurdwara and you're getting your lama done in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, the least you can do is not have sharab at your sangeet or your reception or during your wedding ceremony. Because we have seen people coming to Gurdwara so high, highly intoxicated, eyes red, and they have alcohol in their body, coming to the Gurdwara for the Ananda Karaj. My question is, how do you think Guru Sahib is going to bless the couple when we can't even follow Guru Sahib's Maryada, Darbar etiquette? So bring some changes. Use that money they're going to spend on, you know, buying all that alcohol. Save that money and maybe do some charity. Feed some, you know, homeless people, or do some seva. And that money will go to a better place rather than, you know, buying alcohol, drinking for one night, enjoying, then falling down and not being conscious, and then, you know, all that cycle. When we let go of these 5 things, remember I said earlier, especially if you don't have the Ichha to do Nam Sriram Bhakti, surprisingly, when you stop these 5 things and you let go of them, you automatically will have the desire to start doing Bhakti and start loving your Guru. Because why? All that gandha, that mal inside of you is gone. So now your plate is clean, is a clean slate. And what is Guru Sahib going to put into it? Nam Dan Ishnan. I really love this idea of letting go of things, of just removing gandha from my life so that I can make space for more positive changes. So let me repeat the 5 things you need to renounce or let go if you want to find peace in your life. Paratan, looking at other people's wealth. Paratan, looking at other people's wife or husband, another, the opposite gender with ill intention. Paraninda, slander or gossip towards other people. Gambling, jua, and madara, any form of intoxication. So hope you enjoyed this video. WhyGuru Ji Ka Khalsa, WhyGuru Ji Ki Fateh.